Hey everybody, Jack Hammer here from Levi Stadium, where the 49ers just wrapped up their second practice in preparation for their big matchup coming up on Saturday against the Seattle Seahawks. 49ers Seahawks Part 3, I'm calling it. Good news for the 49ers today with this report is that they are healthy. The only players that weren't out there today, again, were Jimmy Garoppolo and Ambry Thomas. Other than that, the 49ers haven't been this healthy all season. They only have one starter from week one who won't be playing for them on Saturday, and that being Emmanuel Mosley. A tough loss, but Deommodore Lenoir, despite a few tough plays the last few weeks, has been playing pretty well. I was looking at the numbers today against Seattle. He gave up a passer rating up in Seattle of, I think it was 71, only 25 yards, I believe it was. Tarvarius Ward, the other cornerback, has been very good against Seattle as well. He's given up a pass rating of about 67. Has an interception against the Seahawks this season, so that's pretty good as well. But the big news for the 49ers, like I said, they're healthy, as healthy as they've been all season. Perfect timing as the playoffs start, and hopefully for them it'll be a long playoff run. The other thing that I noticed today, I mentioned this last week as well, when the weather was here. Today it was even worse. Really heavy rain. It started off as a little bit of a drizzle, turned into a pretty heavy rain with a pretty strong wind coming from the south. But Brock Purdy sure throws the ball nice, even when it's raining. He's able to get a good spiral on it. Usually it's pretty accurate. The zip on the ball may be a little off because of the weather and the ball being slick, but the fact that he's able to throw a nice tight spiral really helps. The biggest thing for Purdy, when you're throwing the ball in conditions like what we are likely to see on Saturday and what we saw today out here at practice, is you got to put the ball on the guy. If you lead the receiver, they're going to have a hard time getting their hands on the ball. It's tough when the ball is out in front. They have to use their hands, especially when it's slick. So the big thing to watch for on Saturday is that Purdy can put the ball on his receivers, not make them have to make acrobatic catches, those types of things. Just got to be accurate. Put it on your guys. The other thing that I noticed today, again, one other thing that's mentioned, the health of the team. Aaron Banks returned to practice on a limited basis yesterday. He'll probably be listed as limited again today, but he sure was moving around well today. Didn't look like he was slowed at all. Was able to move in the run blocking as well as in pass blocking during their warm-up period that we got to see during practice. So that's positive news. Kevin Givens, defensive tackle, I mentioned him yesterday in my report, that he is back. That's also good news for the 49ers. He's one of their key defensive rotational pieces for the interior of their defensive line. So Kevin Givens being back is a solid add as well. Overall, the 49ers are looking in a really good position right now. The only concern as you look ahead to this game, I think, is the weather. You know, the 49ers have the better roster. I trying to look at this matchup ahead of, earlier today. 49ers, you look at the quarterback position, 49ers are better there. 49ers have better running backs, wide receivers. I think the 49ers receivers are better as well. Tight end, no Will Disley for Seattle. You would put George Kittle above him anyway. The offensive line favors the 49ers. You transition over to the defense. 49ers defensive line, one of the best in the league. The linebackers are one of the best groups in the league, if not the best. Secondary, a little suspect for the 49ers. But even at that, they're pretty strong. There's really no matchup here that favors Seattle. The only concern is the weather and having to deal with a wet ball, the field being a little slippery. Seattle deals with that up there, but they also play on turf. whereas they're going to be playing on grass here at Levi Field Stadium. So the field here is going to be, you know, it's going to be in good shape, but it's going to deteriorate as the game goes along, and it's going to be a little tougher on them, I think, on Saturday than it normally would be. Again, I think that favors the 49ers. So, you know, looking ahead at this game, everything seems to be pointing in the 49ers direction. They just need to be able to execute their game plan, play at the level that they've been able to play it all season, and if they can avoid a letdown, this is a game that the 49ers should win by more than 10 points. So that's my report for today. I hope you guys enjoy everything you see on the channel. That's, you know, try to come in here and make sure that we give you guys fresh content on a daily basis, and was able to be at practice today and wanted to share with you what we saw. Keep it locked into our channel. If you like what you see, hit that like button for me, please. If you're watching this, you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well. Appreciate all of the support from all of you. We will be keeping it locked in here to the Jack Hammer channel for all 49ers news and updates as it happens. Take care, everybody. We'll be talking to you soon.